Hello, my children. My name is Wolf Duckworth, the Quack God, the Lord of the Stream. This is the beginning of my long journey through the Pokemon series that I explained in my documentary, The Living Pokedex, a redemption story. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend watching it. Either way, here's what's happening. I'm beating every single Pokemon game, catching all the Pokemon in their original regions, and then transferring them all to Pokemon Home, where I will have a real, living Pokedex. A big task, but one I'm more than ready for, and one I've wanted to do my entire life. I'm starting with Soul Silver because my options for Generation 1 games that I can stream are either really old or really new, and I wasn't sure of which one would be best yet, so I figured Generation 2 was as good of a place as any to get started. As I play, I will have a second copy of Heart Gold playing at the same time, so I can catch any trade evolutions, version exclusives, or legendaries that I want, truly playing the game with no annoying restrictions or limits. Also, I'm catching all the Pokemon that are native to the region I'm playing in, so in this playthrough, I will be catching all of the Johto Pokemon, and I'm not going to worry about the Kanto ones until I play through those games. Without further ado, let's jump in to Pokemon Soul Silver. My journey begins with Professor Oak, who greets us while he's reading a book, standing up alone in the dark. He tells us that the Pokemon game we're playing has Pokemon in it, so that was a relief. I guess his eyes were adjusting to the room's bright lights because he asked me if I was a boy or a girl, and then for some reason he asked me again as if I wasn't sure of my answer, but anyway. Normally I use the in-game name of Beaverman, but this game did not allow that many characters, so I had a lot to think about when Oak asked me what my name was. Do I go Beaverman? But I can't go Beaverman. Oh no. I guess it's just Beaver? Your name's Beaver? Yep. Oak then told me that my journey will be either fun or difficult. Okay. And then he shrinks me down with his magic powers, turns off the lights, and I guess gets back to reading. After leaving my bedroom, my mother tells me that the town's professor, Professor Elm, has a favor to ask of me, and then she asks me if I know where his lab is, and this is a stupid question considering there are 4 buildings in the town. However, she wasn't wrong because I left my house and walked directly into Lyra's, where she informed me that this was not the lab and that I needed to get out of her bedroom. Professor Elm was looking for you. Did you go to his lab? Oh, no? Okay, sorry. I hadn't quite made it there yet, Lyra. Outside of what I presume to be the lab, I mean, it's either this building or this building, I don't know. Apparently I can't get around. I found a little red-headed pervert peeking through the window, and he was uninterested in making friends, and he shoved me, so immediately, bad energy from this guy. Once inside, Professor Elm just goes ahead and starts talking about his research. I'm thinking, what could he be studying? Evolution? Types? Battling? No, Elm starts talking about how Pokemon walk. Professor Elm all around is just real awkward. During this exhilarating conversation about walking, Professor Elm got an email from his friend, Mr. Pokemon. And Mr. Pokemon has a package for Elm, and since he's just so busy watching Pokemon walk around, Elm asked me if I could get the package for him. Sure. Before I left, Elm let me pick between 2 Pokemon to go with me. I'm picking the Pokemon that I think are the coolest, and because of that, I am picking Cyndaquil, the fire-type Pokemon. That's exactly right. And there he sits. After making my choice, I knew that Cyndaquil would be the first Pokemon to join me on this long, spiritual journey through the series, so choosing his name was a big step. Maybe I'll name him Bingus. Yep. Is Bingus the nickname you want? Yep, it is. With Bingus by my side, I left the lab to go tell my mom what I was doing, and in true mom fashion, she asked me if I knew how to use a cell phone, and then I told her I did, and then she just tells me anyway. Wearing what I can only assume are 50-pound ankle weights, I slowly navigated Route 29, and immediately I got lost. I got this. This is freaking easy. Oh. Now what? Either way, I made it to Cherry Grove City, where an old man stopped me to make fun of my shoes, and then he gave me a tour of the town, and then he gave me new shoes, all in like 30 seconds, and then he stops me again and gave me a map, which apparently I really needed. With no time to explore the city, I made my way to Mr. Pokemon's house, but I expected Bingus to kind of obliterate all these Pokemon in his path, but Bingus was quickly humbled by the wild Pokemon that were dealing out just an absolutely ridiculous amount of critical hits. It's going to do absolutely nothing. Okay, critical hit. Not off to a good start. Facts. Okay, getting a lot of critical hits here. I think that's really unfortunate. I mean, a lot of critical hits. Some may say way too many critical hits than is necessary. Bingus was barely clinging to life as we made it to Mr. Pokemon's house, but the tough battles were worth it because it was on this route that Bingus got a thirst for blood. At Mr. Pokemon's house, we received Professor Elm's package. Turns out to be an egg for his tasty Togepi Huevos Rancheros recipe. Professor Oak was there for some reason, and he asked us to fill up the Pokedex for him so he had more time for after-hours reading. I said, sure, why not? I guess I'll just do everything for everyone then. I was ready for my calm journey home until Professor Elm calls me in a full-blown panic, asking me to come down to the lab quickly, and his words suggested that literally his entire family had been slaughtered in front of him, so now I was incredibly stressed, and I'm just running back to the lab to save Professor Elm, since I guess everyone in this game is just completely helpless, but of course, on my way I was stopped by the pervy little redhead who forced me to battle. Bingus, with his newfound bloodlust, soundly beat the trainer who ran away like a little baby, but not before I could get a glimpse of his ID. I got back to the lab only to find it ransacked by hardened criminals. Ugh, disgusting. The police immediately blamed me for the heinous crimes of breaking and entering, vandalism, and thievery without any shred of evidence, but Lyra, who is wedging herself into other people's business, informed the police that the criminal was actually the mysterious boy, that bastard. In order to track down this red-headed creep and get justice for Professor Elm, the police needed his name. Doing my part for justice, I told the police the name I saw on the ID of the hardened criminal. Nor. So Nor was his name? Yup. That'll teach you to shove me. The police set out to search for Nor, and I gave Elm his delicious egg. I kind of awkwardly told him that a different professor asked me to go on a journey and that I wanted to do that, and then Elm responded by telling me I've always been a little bit different, which is just kind of like an asshole thing to say, but whatever. After that awkward conversation, we set out on our journey, but Lyra really halted the momentum when she showed us how to catch a Pokemon twice for some reason, but her tutorial was terrible because I tried to catch a Hoot-Hoot and I may have gotten a little frustrated when it broke free. Bruh. Alright, I'm gonna kill it now, for sure. It's just gonna get straight up murdered. After taking out our frustrations on Hoot-Hoot, I went back and explored Cherry Grove City to see if anyone wanted to give me some free stuff, before heading north towards Azalea Town. Give me something. Pokemon gain experience, okay? Useless. Okay. Alright. Everyone's wasting my time. Do you have anything for me? I got a feeling everybody in this crap town is just not going to give me anything for free. Empty-handed, I actually caught a Hoot-Hoot and sent it to the box where it'll live forever, never to feel the warmth of the sun or the love of another living soul. Bingus just ripped Trainer Joey's weak-ass team apart, and after the battle, I didn't know it at the time, but I just made one of the worst decisions of my life. Bingus was lonely, so I wandered into a nearby cave to find the next member of our team. No, I don't want a freaking Geodude. After a surprisingly long time, I found the perfect Zubat to help me conquer Johto, and I got ready to catch it. However, Bingus had other plans. Alright, please don't kill the Zubat. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Dang it! Unaware of Bingus's own strength, Hoot-Hoot was brought out to help catch the next Zubat, and I let the Twitch help me give him his new name. What was I told to name it? Gungnoop. Gungnoop? Was that right? Gugnoop, not Gugnoop. Gugnoop. That's better. That makes more sense. Gugnoop over Gungnoop. A classic mix-up. Gugnoop very much so underperformed with pretty much every battle. I mean, I figured a firm and loving hand would make Gugnoop stronger. However, Bingus had to pick up a lot of the slack. Little grinding. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't no thing like it. Yep. Swapping out. Sometimes you gotta grind and you gotta burn a bunch of wild rats to death. I need to get Gugnoop to learn another move besides Leech Life, because it's terrible. Bingus, you better wake up. Alright, did Gugnoop learn a new move? Supersonic. It's not very good. Things aren't going as well as I thought they were going to with Gugnoop. Gugnoop just was not pulling through for the team. Before facing the gym, we went to Bellsprout Tower. Not that we had a choice, where Gugnoop just consistently struggled and disappointed me, unlike Bingus, who's a good boy. The incredibly slow battles and Gugnoop's complete inability to be helpful made the team a little irritable as we approached the top of the tower. Switch to Gugnoop. This thing better be worth it. It's freaking Crobat, better be worth it. I'm gonna have a full-blown aneurysm. I need Gugnoop to maybe pull through and learn something decent would be nice. I know that's a tall order. Bro, this is about to be a long fight. I'm gonna have to go heal up. But this is some good training for Gugnoop. It's not better than Bingus, no. Unfortunately not. But I am slowly, painfully leveling it up. Very painfully, I'm leveling it up. That's level 8. Learn something new? Nope. Great. Gugnoop is turning into a little bit of a liability on the team. And that's just me being transparent. Oh, a Bellsprout. That's surprising. What a revolutionary move. I'm just gonna go ahead and sub out for Bingus. Get in there, Bingus. Not that Gugnoop's bad. But, you know, he's not good either. Okay. Once we got there to... hang on. It's Joey, I guess? Do I remember your Rattata? Bro, what? Don't... Quit calling me. I gotta stop taking these people's phone numbers. Sorry about that. To my surprise, our rival waited for us at the top of the tower. Why he was not apprehended by the police is beyond me, but after an intense conversation... I forgot his name was Weenor. He fled, probably to go commit more crimes. We defeated the leader of the bell tower and were rewarded with Professor Oak's least favorite TM, Flash. With morale a little higher, I felt like we could probably take on the first gym. There's a good chance I die here. Gugnoop was just absolutely useless against the trainers in the beginning, and I honestly questioned his presence on the team, but Bingus and his unquenching thirst for blood got us to Faulkner before... hang on. Jeez, man. My Rattata is different from regular Rattata. It's like my Rattata is in the top percentage of Rattata. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he hangs up. Sorry about that. We made it to Faulkner, and the first battle just did not go well. I mean, to no one's surprise, Gugnoop flapped around the entire time, missing attacks and being useless for a few turns, but even Bingus couldn't save us this time, so our horribly underleveled team faced our first unexpected defeat. $104. After a strategy session / screaming match, the team took on Faulkner again, and this time they were afraid to disappoint me. A clutch burn by Bingus allowed us to slowly chip away at Pidgeotto's health until we respectfully claimed victory. Dead. Killed him. We were rewarded with our first evolution as Bingus evolved from a lowly Cyndaquil into an edgy teenage Quilava. The victory was forever cemented in time as the team was finally, somehow, rewarded the Zephyr Badge. As I reflect on this adventure so far, its slow beginnings and its many challenges, I wonder what is next for Beaver, Bingus, and Gugnoop. Tune in next time to find out, or watch the journey live on Twitch with the link in the bio. My name is Wolf Duckworth, the Quack God, the Lord of the Stream, and I thank you for watching.